Well, hello everyone, and welcome to our special Facebook Live session here on Thursday, the 7th of November, 2024. Thank you so much for joining me. I created this session here today because I wanted to talk specifically with you about our upcoming AI events, what you can expect, and why I think it's so important to engage in this aspect of having your business be at the forefront of technology. We held our very first AI event in New York City in September of 2023. That was really when we launched the idea of integrating AI into our Internet Mastery community, and it was a great event. We've held several events since then, and the last event was in May of 2024. So much has changed and evolved since then that it's almost unrecognizable. The way that AI is developing and the speed at which it is changing is unlike anything we've ever experienced before. The reality is that in today's competitive marketplace of e commerce and selling on Amazon, the most successful people have the best technology. That's just the reality. And we're blessed in Internet Mastery because we have the most phenomenal software and AI built into that software called SpyRivals AI, SpyRivals X. We've got Bolo Deals, Bolo AI. We've got Instant Wholesale Analyzer. We have our AI repricer. So AI has really taken over in terms of helping with and growing our Internet Mastery community on the back end with little input from you. The technology now has all of that factored in. But if you really think about what differentiates the most successful people, not just in selling on Amazon or having an Amazon business, but in life in general, it has to do with having the best tools available and not just having them, but understanding how to implement them and use them to grow their business. And so, if we understand that, then you have to recognize that by not having access to the tools, and obviously you need the training associated with how to use those tools, right? But not having access to those tools holds you back. And so by understanding where AI is going and what it can do for you in your business, it gives you the opportunity to decide how you want to implement it. Now, if you think back to the very first time we ever met, you've heard me say this phrase over and over and over again, which is that in Internet Mastery, both me and our amazing team, including Corinne and all of our coaches, we're here just to make suggestions to you. That's why we're here. We're not here to tell you what to do. You have to decide how you want to run your business. And it really is very empowering when you understand this concept. We're going to give you suggestions on what we do and what we think you should do. But ultimately, it is up to you to make the decision as to how you move forward. And the reason I say it's very empowering is that you have full control of where you are and where you want to be. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're brand new or you've been with us for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or more. You are in the driver's seat of your business. You dictate where it goes. I think too often in life, when things go our way, we take credit for it, but when they don't go our way, we want to blame people around us. Oh, this didn't work, or oh, my coach wasn't that good, or the software gave me the wrong information, or everything is gated, or whatever you want to add to your list of rationale as to why it's not going the way you want, rather than just take responsibility. When you realize it all comes back to you, it's not about your parents, it's not about your children, it's not about your spouse, it's all about you and what you do with that information. That's one of the things I love about this community is we can share amazing ideas with you, and then each one of you as individuals can determine how you want to move forward in your business. So we started creating some AI specific tools, quite frankly, that we never talk about as part of our Facebook Lives. We never talk about it in the coaching. We very rarely talk about it at an in-person event like InternetMastery.live. I'm not really sure why that is, but we just don't talk about it very often. So we have this suite of AI tools that is very different than just looking for products to sell, like what Bolo Deals does and what Spy Rivals does and that sort of thing. So we created these events, these AI events, and they're a very different type of event than whether you've been to an in-person event or you've never been to one, but you've done everything virtually. It's very different than either of those two types of events. And the reason I say that is that it's all hands on deck. So when you come to an event like this, with maximum of 16 people, that's it. That's all we can have is 16. Why? Because the event is you doing, not taking notes, not just writing things down and hoping you understand them, but actually doing the process as I am explaining it to you in real time. And the takeaways and the aha moments are extraordinary. But the reality is that we have some people that will attend these events that have been to every AI event we've had. And then we have some of you that are going to attend that are the first time attendees of an AI event and may feel like you're going a little bit more slowly than you would like, or maybe it just takes a little bit of time to get you acclimated to the things that we're talking about. But if you can recognize that when you're in this small group, you've got that hands-on approach, it really is a huge game changer for you. So these events are limited to 16 people each. We have two upcoming. One is going to be in December in South Florida in our office in Boca. And the other is going to be in January, and that's going to be in San Diego. This is our first AI event outside of South Florida since September of 2023. It will be the only AI event outside of South Florida in 2025. Now, I've not planned on, prepared for, or made any decision on holding any further AI events. As I mentioned earlier, the last one we had will be 7 months from the first one that we had, or the last one that we had, 7 months until the next one. So they're very, very intense. They're very, very focused, and they're incredible. So what do we talk about in regards to AI, and how does it apply to you, and why is it so important to have? Well, first of all, as I mentioned, you've got Spy Rivals, you've got the Bolo Deals, you may have the Repricer, I hope. All of these things have AI infused in them. So that's AI tools that help you do better in your business, but aren't part of you having to make a conscious effort to do anything. The AI simply helps you to resolve the situation of the data and the analysis, and that's done automatically for you. But where AI can make a difference in your Amazon business is AI can actually help you find deals outside of Bolo Deals. AI can help you find wholesale suppliers in your area. AI can help you find wholesale suppliers closer to the prep center to mitigate the potential of any shipping costs to send your items in. AI can find you deals that are impossible to find anywhere else. Now, one thing I want to mention before I go on is that AI has evolved so fast that what it can do today versus what it could do 7 months ago is literally like night and day. In other words, if you've attended one of these events before and you say, well, I'm not sure I want to go back to another AI event because what if I just learn the same thing? The challenge is none of it's the same. And that's what makes it so challenging for us to be able to share with you, because we've got to make sure you have the most current, up-to-date information, know how to apply it and how to implement it so that it takes you to that level of where you really want to be. So we know from a product sourcing standpoint, it's a great thing. AI can also help you list items that are not on Amazon. It can help you write your titles and your descriptions and your keywords. AI can help you create listings on other marketplaces. So, for example, there's a massive opportunity that I'll just share with you and throw it out there with you, but we're not going to really get into. And that is, what if you could take items from Amazon and sell them on eBay? What if you could take excess inventory that you have for your Amazon business that may be moving slowly, maybe not be moving at all, and sell them in other marketplaces? Well, the AI tools can create the images, write the titles and the descriptions for the eBay marketplace. The AI opportunity to help you expand your business and grow exponentially is incredible. So many people that we work with want to be a published author. Well, guess what? In days, not months or years, but in days, AI can help you to write a fiction novel or a nonfiction book. AI can do all of that for you. Now, you might say, well, I'm pretty familiar with ChatGPT. Why can't I just use that? Well, you could do whatever you want. It's your business. But when you understand the technology that was built and the processes that it takes, you realize that ChatGPT is very limited in that process. There's another opportunity here. You can actually create something called your own GPT. And when you have your own GPT, that means it's programmed by you without any programming knowledge, by the way, specifically to do whatever it is that you want it to do on any subject, whether it's business advice, personal advice, relationship advice, health advice. ChatGPT can do that. But you don't want the general information. You want to tailor it to have your own private GPT. So if you recognize these challenges and then you understand that the solutions are there, it's just understanding what to do in that moment, you realize the power, the ability to create images with AI, the ability to create follow-up messages with AI, the ability to solicit feedback on products or from within your seller performance in your Amazon account using AI. So all of these are ways that you can expand your business. We have a lot of students now that not just are writing books using the AI tools, but they're also working with Kindle Direct, which is part of Amazon, to produce journals and coloring books and other revenue income generating streams. Remember that selling on Amazon is not just retail arbitrage. There's lots of other multiple streams of revenue that you can generate. But why do all the work? Why spend all of your time when technology can do all of those things for you? There's a lot of opportunity. You just have to make sure you're doing it the right way. So what is this AI event all about? Well, it's different this time around. It's very different. Let me explain. So the last several AI events we've held, we've talked about and how to utilize ChatGPT. We've also talked about lots of different aspects of AI. This time around, though, I made a very specific decision. So we have 4 AI tools inside of our Internet Mastery community. You do not need to attend an AI event to subscribe to one of the tools. However, we really don't have a lot of training and support on what you do once you are inside of the tools. Let me see if I can show you an example of what I'm referring to. So let me pull this up here on the screen and see if I can show you this. So inside of your Internet Mastery community, and let me make this just a little bit bigger so that it's easier for you to see. Let's do this. Now, what you can do is you can simply click on the AI tools. Now, if you're not subscribed, you can subscribe to each one of these tools independently, and each one is $99 per month. So Lister AI is how we can create listings and info and find items on Amazon, whether we have it in our own inventory or not. That's a whole other conversation. And list them and sell them on eBay. Yes, we are going to be talking about that at this AI event. We have Writer AI, which is how you create your book listings for Amazon. So if you're going to do Kindle Direct, you need your titles and your descriptions and your keywords, and it creates those for you to help you get maximum results. Then we have Book AI, which in, I want to say days, but it's usually about 3 hours, will write a full nonfiction book for you. And then Fiction AI is a different tool that allows you to create a fiction book. So these 4 tools we don't typically talk about when somebody comes to the AI event because you have to pay for them. So it's $99 for each one. $99 times 4 is $496. So the reason that we don't talk about them prior or during the event is because it costs $997 to come to the event. Now, you can bring a guest as long as they are a non-Internet Mastery guest to the event. So that just simply means that if you want to bring your spouse or your child or a friend, you can bring them to help you with your business. But if they're in Internet Mastery, it's not buy one, get one at half off or buy one, get one free or whatever, however the numbers work out. So it's $997 per person. But what I've decided to do is I want to really make these events, and by the way, both events are exactly the same. So you don't need to come to both unless you really want to. You need to come to at least one. And at this event, what I've decided to do is make sure that we're going to spend a lot of our time using the 4 AI tools. I want to show you how they work. I want you to utilize them, and I want you to understand how to use them to grow your business exponentially. They say, I know it's $1,000 to come. I get it, all that kind of good stuff. So I said, well, if I want to teach you how to use the tools, and you're going to love the tools, by the way, they're incredible, then you're going to want to keep paying for them. So the first thing you'd have to do is you'd have to subscribe to all 4. Otherwise, how am I going to show you how to do it where you're going to actually be doing it in real time with me if you've got to pay for them first? So now you're at $1,000 plus $99 times 4. I'll just round up the $396 to $400. Well, guess what? That's a real cost. We have people in Internet Mastery now that just pay for all 4. But here's the thing. What are you going to do next month? What are you going to do the month after that? What are you going to do the month after the month after that? So the decision that I made, and if you've ever been to another one of our AI events, you're welcome to comment on this video and validate that what I'm saying is 100% accurate. We've never done this before. This is the first time, the only time, the last time that we're doing this. And what I mean by that is I made the decision that everyone who has a ticket will get all 4 AI tools included for a year at no charge. So that's $400 a month times 12 months. That's $4,800 you would pay if you just simply subscribe to the tools on their own. Instead, when you buy a ticket to the event, we're going to give you all of the tools and we're going to let you use them for a year at no charge. Now, the reason that I'm doing this is because I want to have a 12-month process. And then in 12 months from now, I want you, if you attend, to provide me with a written and a video story of how the AI tools have impacted your business over that 12-month period. Now, I can't make any income claims. I can't make any promises on how much money you're going to make. What I can say is that if you invest $1,000 on a ticket and get $4,000 worth of AI tools right there, that's a good investment. But what if you can make an extra $10,000 in profit in 2025? Now, that's not even $1,000 a month. Remember that when you're doing books and you're doing this Amazon to eBay stuff, you have no physical products. You have no inventory. Prep Center's not related. Obviously, you can do it from anywhere. So if you can recognize what we're talking about, the opportunity for you is huge. And I wanted to just create this opportunity for the people that really want to take advantage of it. But what we have is a limited opportunity. We can't let everyone come. I keep getting this question, are you going to record it? Can I watch it during Zoom? A, we're not recording it, and B, you can't watch it during Zoom. It is a hands-on event. That means that when you come to the event and I say, okay, everybody fire up Writer AI or Book AI or Lister AI, we're going to actually do it together at the event. And when we do that, I'm going to have to walk around, and the team will be there to be able to walk around and say, okay, you need to actually click this, or you need to put this here. It has to be in person, unfortunately. It's just one of those events that we simply can't do if we're not doing it in person. So I'd love to be able to stream it. It would be better for me, but we don't have that option yet in terms of the purpose of the event itself. You learn a lot more about AI and other applications and other ways that it can influence positively your business and your life as you're moving forward. So I didn't want to spend hours and hours and hours talking about this, but I thought it would be easier for me to verbally explain it than to simply just post some graphic. I mean, I did that already. I posted the graphic, and several of you already got your tickets. I think at this point, we had 16 for each event. I want to say for San Diego, we've had 3 or 4 people get their tickets. For Boca, we've had 2. So there's still tickets available. I don't know how long those tickets will be available. I will keep you posted inside of the Facebook group and let you know when they are not available any longer. So let me just say in closing that 2025 is going to be an amazing year for all of our Internet Mastery community, whether you join us at this event or not. I do believe that there is an opportunity to grow your business even more than you think is possible. And I think it's worth the investment. It's a great tax deduction as you get closer to the end of the year. And it's just something that everybody should at least be excited about learning about and participating in. And the other thing that I want to mention is this. We're going to have some amazing people there. And when I say amazing, I mean incredible, amazing, awesome, phenomenal people there. I still don't know who's going to be there yet, but I know they're going to be amazing. And they're not guest speakers. They're each one of you inside of our community. There's nothing like spending 2 full days with 16 really high-level Internet Mastery community members. The relationships you create, the camaraderie, and the community is amazing. Just to let you know the agenda, we start at 9 a.m. on day number 1. We finish at 5 or 6 p.m. Then we do a 2-hour dinner on the first night. And then the second day is from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. It's pretty intense. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. And it's a lot of hands-on of you doing what you need to do to get to where you need to be. So I will post the links once again, or the link once again beneath this video when it's over. So if you're watching it on replay, the link is either in the video or in the description or somewhere. I'll make sure that that's there. But get your ticket while you can, while they are still available. So let me just see if anybody has any questions on any of this. I'm happy to do this and ask the question. Saif says, I feel like this event is for those who have been in the business for quite a long time and not for a newbie. absolutely incorrect. Saif, first of all, thanks for being here. This event is for anyone in Internet Mastery, regardless of your level of where you are to where you want to be next year. It is not for experienced Internet Mastery community members. In fact, I'll just say this to you. This is an AI event. This is not an Amazon training event. It doesn't matter whether you sold $5 on Amazon or $5 million on Amazon. You're not learning a whole, now you'll get Amazon training, obviously, as a byproduct of being there. But this event is about AI. And everyone who attends is brand new to what I'm going to be sharing in relation to AI. Brand new in what I'm going to be sharing with the most recent updates on the 4 technology pieces associated with it. It's a great question. It's geared towards someone who wants to take their business to the next level, regardless of where they're at right now. So thank you for asking. And let's see, Cheryl, you were the first one to get your ticket, so I'm very excited about that. Congratulations to you. There can only be first one ever. You were the first one of the first group. And so congratulations. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Let me see if anybody else has any other questions for me. The location in San Diego has not been finalized yet. It will be northern San Diego, probably in around the Carlsbad area. So that is not finalized yet. I will let you know as soon as that is finalized. There will not be a room block or anything like that. We don't have enough people to secure one. So you're welcome to stay wherever you want. But as soon as we get the venue finalized, I will let you know that. The venue for the January event will be at the office in Boca. And you all have the address for that because that is the Prep Center address. And yes, Cheryl, we will have a list of hotels in the area, but you'll have the hotel where the event will be. So you'll be able to take that, put it in the Google Maps, and then just type in hotels in that zip code and a bunch will pop up to you. But we're happy to give you some suggestions once we have finalized that part of it. Excellent. All right, let's see if anybody else has any other really quick questions. I will say that the one really exciting piece about all of this is that you do not need to be technologically savvy. So if you're worried that you're new to Internet Mastery and technology is not your strong point, how are you going to add AI in? You will. It's just not necessary to be technologically savvy. It's necessary to show up. It's necessary to be open and coachable. It's necessary to participate. It's necessary to get involved. And there is no better way to launch your 2025 than to spend 2 days with me and our community in December or January. There is no better way, period. And I think you'll come away from the event floored with how it positively impacts what it is that you're going to be doing. So Saif, the ticket price includes the one-day event. It includes, the 2-day event, and it includes the 4 AI tools for a year at no extra charge, which is a almost $5,000 value. As I mentioned, there is no hotel included. I don't even have the venue yet. You'll have to be responsible for your own hotel. We couldn't pay for your hotel and pay for the event. And I mean, we love you, but we're not a charity. So you need to get your own hotel rooms, pay for those, pay for your food, pay for your flight. It's a business expense. The ticket is $997 per person. You can bring a guest for free as long as they're not in Internet Mastery, and you get the software. It's awesome. It is absolutely the best value for ticket price we've ever had in terms of what you get for the investment. So all good. Let's see if there's any other questions. It doesn't look like there are. So listen, thank you so much for joining me. Whether you're watching this live or whether you're going to be watching the replay, get your ticket. You'll be very, very glad that you did. And the things that you learn will catapult you and your business to an entirely new level. So enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon on our next Facebook Live. Have a great day, everyone. See ya.